Hello guys, this is Sam Presto from Sam Presto Films. So today I'm going to be sharing a video making with you guys, how we shot this video, Oyin, More Than Enough by Oyin. So I'm going. Okay, so we needed to build this set, so we got a carpenter with the set we wanted to achieve. We got a carpenter, we bought the materials and everything, so we got the carpenter to bring up the set. We need to build a backdrop that will paint white, so shoot on a white background. So but I'm shooting outside my house, so the house is a little bit rough, so I need to build a backdrop, a set. So we decided to construct the set from the scratch. Go get the plan, get the carpenter, draw the lines. We know every diameter of whatever the size we want to, so we know the size we want to achieve. So we are building it from the scratch, from what you're seeing here.
If I had 10,000 tongues, they won't be.
So we decided to paint. We are painting the stuff. We are done with the nailing of the plywood on it. So we want to paint it now. So we have to paint it like 2-3 times for the white to actually come out the way we wanted it. So this is the first, what is it called, priming or what? This is the first painting, though I don't know the language, but this is the first painting. So after that, we have to go over and over and over to get the white. So while that was going on, we are still building the set, another set that we have to do something like a stage. So as we are painting that, we are building the set, because if we wait, we cannot meet up. It's a day shoot, it's not 2 day shoot. So we cannot meet up with all the stuff. So we decide to continue building the sets. But funny enough, we need the wood on the backdrop on the floor. We are doing the second coating now. We need the woods here to complete the set we are building. So we need to finish shooting, then dismantle it, then continue with the other set. We are done with the set. So this is the set. So we did the set, we assembled it. So we brought in the microphones, so that, let it be like she's saying thank you. So it's like you have a lot of mic to say. Even a lot of mic won't be enough, but we just, okay, a lot of voices to say thank you to the Lord. So that was the concept of bringing a lot of mic to say thank you to God. So now we are setting up we used the aperture light for a spotlight on her to just get that skin tone we wanted, and use every other LED light to light up the place. So we have a lot of LED lights there and 6 stands, and we had 2 aperture lights and I think 6 to 7 LED lights. Because of the set we needed to achieve, we need more LED lights to achieve those sets. Then we use the aperture lights to do our lighting. So this is the camera I decided to shoot with on this. This is the first time I'm using this camera. I'm used to using red for a shoot, but I just watched a review. Of this camera, so I said, let me try it out, and it's a little monster. You need to try it. This Sony A7S, and it's really, really awesome. It's owned by my friend Megaskia Photography. So I used it, I took it from him to test and shoot. And I've been watching reviews of the camera. So I've been using the camera to shoot documentaries and every other thing, but I've never pushed the camera to the limit of using it for a music video. And Man, the camera did well. And it's geared up on a Zion Crane 2. Zion Crane. I decided to use Zion Crane 2 because of a crane shot I want to achieve and overhead shot I want to achieve. So that's why I didn't use the 3, but I think this is cool. So I needed to grab the camera and do my first test after I've finished setting up the set. So the set is good, everything is good. So I need to check the stability of the crane. I need to check my movement. So the stability is looking cool and the movement is looking cool. So I think we are ready to shoot. So we are doing the first take. This is our first take. We just did the first take of our shot. So this is it. So we are done with that shoot. So we had the backdrop behind her. We are done with that. So we dismantled everything. When we dismantled it, so we need to take the backdrop, the same backdrop, and we brought it down to get an overhead shot of her. So we took it from there. We brought it to the floor, rearranged the mic stands, and put the mic stands on top of the backdrop right now so that we do overhead shot of that. And from the backdrop, let me take it back a bit so that I see what I'm trying to say. Let me take it back. Yeah. On the backdrop, let me take front from here. Yeah. You could notice that there's splashes of black. So when we were trying to raise the backdrop, we had a little issue. So the backdrop fell down. Chris, do you want to be on the video? Do you want to be? Okay. My daughter wants to be here, so she wants to be on the video too. Okay, let's go. Let's explain the making. She was, look here, look here, look here. So she was part of the shoot that day. She was contributing. What did you do on the shoot? Okay, say hi to them. Say hi to people. Say hi. Say bye-bye. Say hi. My name is Chris. Okay, if you notice, we had some splashes on the white drop. Initial plan was to shoot a plain white background. So, but when we raised it, so we didn't tie up the backdrop. We're supposed to use some stuff and tie it up on the walls, but unfortunately we didn't do that, and breeze blew and the whole backdrop fell. Even it hit me, so I have to use my hand. So when it fell, some of the mic punctured made some holes on the backdrop. So when the mic made some holes on the backdrop and we had black, we wanted the other set we are building is supposed to be black and this set is supposed to be white. So what I now did was, okay, since there's hole, we cannot cover it. It's too late to get a new backdrop. So what I did was to get the splashes of the black and pour it, use it on the places we have the punctured holes. So it now looks like, okay, we did a white drop with a splash of black. So that's what we did there. So when we are done with this, so we brought it down. So if you notice, you won't really see it. If I pause the shot, okay, let me play. Let me look for somewhere to pause. Okay, if I pause, you might not see it. There's holes there, but you might not see it. So let me play it. Well, let's take it to the floor. Okay, now, so when we're done with that shot, so we have to do the overhead shot just as I explained. We brought the backdrop, we put it on the floor, arranged the mics again on top of it, got our artist to be on top. So now this is how I achieved the overhead shot. Let me play it for you. So set up the, so I took the crane and we are good. I'm trying to set it up. So I took the crane and an arm of a C-stand, screw the arm of the C-stand on the crane, then now tilt the crane down, tilt it down, then raise it. So that's how I got my handy crane. So I was using my hand to actually do the crane and raise it up and tilt it down. So one good thing about it, it's already on a gimbal. So the gimbal controls all the shake. So there's not going to be a shaky shot because it's already on a gimbal. So I just take it down, I take it up. So, and my shot is as smooth as any other thing. We go, so the settings, and I did the first trial. I have to preview it to see, okay, if it's going to work. I watched it, and that's what I'm watching. The first trial I took, I just took a sample, and it's going to work.
Thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
So I think this is the last take for a day scene, because what we had was a day scene and a night scene. So the day scene will be on the white backdrop, the night scene will be on the black set we are building. We are still building the set, we are not done. So as this shoot is going on, the carpenter is still trying to put finishing touches on the set.
Okay, play the song again. Don't just worship, don't sing, just play. Just for like seconds. Let's go, let's go. Play. Yes, just play. It's anywhere.
No harmony is sweet enough.
Okay, it's a wrap for this shoot. We are done with the day shoot. So it was a wrap for the day shoot, so we are done with it. So quickly, this is what we did again. So when we are done, so we could see this guy. So we tried to remove the plywood because we needed the wood to complete the set we are building. But what we don't need again is these plywoods. They are all gone and they are punctured. So, but with the wood that made up the frame of the set, we needed it. So we quickly removed the whole plywood to complete our set. This is what we did. Okay, we needed to achieve this set, and this set is a black set, it's a dark scene. You know, the previous set is white. So what I did was to get a hole, puncture the holes and everything. Those holes are supposed to show in the light. Normally, you're supposed to get a light on those holes, face light, but I decided to cheat. So what I did was to puncture the holes of the plywood and paint it black. So when I'm done with the painting, you see how it came out. Okay, let me just explain it. So when I painted it black, I had lights, a lot of LED lights from behind. I threw lights from behind, and I used a white cloth to diffuse the light. So from my camera views, even till now, people think I had bulbs, lights on those holes, but no, I didn't. What I did was to just use LED and through light from behind. So let me play it so that you see this how it went. So we are still trying to paint it, and once we are done, we put it behind the set and the video will be ready. So we have to go like 2-3 times on the plywood to get the actual black we needed. And we had our color mixers, so I actually mixed this black. We didn't buy the paint black, we mixed it to get the exact black we wanted. So here, because it's black, the set actually had a black, it's all black, but the middle where we had the lights, we decided to paint gray, make it ash color, a bit ash color to differentiate the whole board. So you know that there's white, there's hash here, there's black here. So those hash is supposed to show you where the lights are coming out. Just add a little bit design to the backdrop so that it doesn't look black all through. Okay, this is our backdrop now. Backdrop is ready. Let me take it to the scene. Okay, let me leave it like this. You will see from the real video. So now what we did, that plywood, we got it behind, we nailed it on this stage. So you see those opening where the lights are coming out from. So we were supposed to put lights there, but we did the opening. So we had like 6 LEDs behind this plywood. Then we use a white cloth. First of all, we use a white cloth to diffuse it so that you don't see the lights directly. So, and we got a black cloth, black stuff to shield the light and mask the light out from splashing on all over the surrounding. So if you notice here, all this side is still dark because we have to mask the light. So the light can only go up. So even the other side we mask it can only go up. So it didn't light the whole surroundings. And that's how we achieved the whole video. And I hope you enjoyed it. More tutorials, more videos, more makings coming out very soon. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button to learn more. And this is Sam Presto from Sam Presto Films signing out. Thank you.